Alright, man. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, man? So for today's video, I just wanted to come up here and talk about one small conversation can save a whole relationship, and I mean that wholeheartedly to the T. And why am I saying this, bruh? Well, most recently, I've been having this little, I want to say problem, but I've been having to view my homies in a different light. You know, always questioning, always trying to see, is this the best thing for me at the moment in time? What else can be better for me? This all started was because bro did not keep his word. And so when I told him, hey, my nigga, you didn't keep your word, he got a little pressed. I'm not gonna lie, he got a little pressed. And so when he got a little pressed, he was like, oh, da 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 da. He was like, bro, real shit. If you really want this to be done, you should wait up. You should go get somebody else to do it. But my nigga, I asked you. And so when that happened, bro, I was like, you know what, bro, that's OD. How you gonna gaslight me for for telling you that you told me that you was finna do something for me, and now that you can't do it no more, now it's, oh, yo, life doesn't revolve around helping me. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And so he asked my homegirl if I'm okay, and I'm like, bro, that's genuinely some bitch ass shit. Just because, my nigga, you got my number ain't changed. Come on. If you got something to say to me, you just come on, just say it to me. Ain't no point in wasting our time, right? And so what's it called? He ended up calling me the other day, bro, because he knew I ain't say shit to him. And I don't got to, bro. You know what you did, right? And so this is why I say one small conversation can really save a whole relationship, real shit. Just because of the simple fact that, you know what, we all coming from different places. And we all going through different shit, but having a dialogue about something, having a dialogue about, you know what, maybe it's a misunderstanding, maybe somebody just being a little too sensitive. And I'm not gonna lie, my homie was just being a little too sensitive, and that's just what that was. And so the real shit is, it's like, why, don't be afraid to have that conversation. The thing that I'm noticing, bro, and one of the large things that I'm seeing, like with a lot of people as well, is like people are afraid to have that confrontational conversation. People are afraid to, you know what, like just have that conversation. And I don't know why people are afraid to have that conversation, especially when, you know what, it's coming at the cost of something that you love, you know what I'm saying? Or you appreciate, right? Y'all, your friendship, your relationships, this, that, and the third. And we got to keep it a bean, and we got to keep it a beezy. We got to think from all angles. Just because everybody's life is so different doesn't mean we're all going to be used to having the same habits. You know what I mean? Like, for example, somebody may be used to always having mayo inside the house, and you may be always used to having mustard. So in that regard, in that aspect, there's a little differentiation, a little misunderstanding. Y'all get what I'm saying? And so from that, well, we got to understand, we all done growed up, we all done got brought up in different ways, shapes, forms, all that shit. So that I really feel like it's, I don't want to say uh undermining it, but come on, bro. Once you get to a certain age, you should be able to understand that we got to have these hard conversations. If we don't have these hard conversations, then what? We'll just fester, and we're going to be bitter to a certain extent about certain shit that somebody does. But then it's like, what, bro? If you do not tell the people at the window that you don't want onions on your burger, you're still going to get onions on the burger, right? So it really is vocalizing what you want, vocalizing that order. Because what one thing, one order, bro, you let them know one time, that could change a whole conversation. That could change a whole relationship. The fact that, you know what, you don't have to cut it off just because of XYZ reason. Just because of, you know what, maybe you don't want to reach out. It's okay. Be a little bold with your order. If you don't want it, hey, bro, let it be known. And if you have an issue with it, let it be known. You know what I'm saying? If somebody messes up your food at your favorite restaurant, I don't think you just gonna take it and dip, right? I mean, shit, I hope not. Some of y'all might just take that bitch and just dip off with it. I'm not gonna lie. I might be one of them, depending on the day. Though, you know, so like you can't get mad if somebody doesn't know if something is wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I say that, but if it's something with common sense and you don't got no common sense, bro, man, common sense ain't all that common, bro. And we all know that for sure. We all know that for a fact. Though, you would think it would be common sense to at least have a conversation rather than deading a whole relationship, deading a whole friendship. dating something that had once at one point had meaning to you. But then, I mean, you really get to see when it comes to that point who is willing to and who is not willing to, right? Because who the fuck wants to deal with somebody who's not willing to? Who's not willing to communicate about their friendship and shit, who's not willing to, check on their boys. And if you come in to check on your boy after you do something flawed, don't go to his home, girl. Go to your homie himself. You know what I'm saying? And so, in that aspect as well, because you really start to see who cares and who doesn't care about y'all's relationship when it comes down to it. When it comes down to having that, that hard conversation. You'll see who cares. Because real shit, if they don't care, bro, they won't have that conversation with you. They'll just let it be. You know what I'm saying? And that may be because they don't know where your head at, this, that, and the third, but it don't matter, bro. If this relationship and if this mattered so much to you, wouldn't you hold it on a higher pedestal? Wouldn't you treat it, with a little more delicacy and care? That's what I always like to wonder and think about, just because it's like, well, if you really say you give a fuck about me and you really say you care about our relationship and shit, I expect you, it's kind of funny that you're not acting a little different. But I digress. Like I said, bro, some people are used to having mayo, not mustard. And in that regard, bro, you just have to let them know. I'm not gonna lie, like you don't care, and why would you be around and why would you want to be associated with somebody who don't care about y'all's relationship and what y'all got going on? And like genuinely, when you realize it is just like having that one small combo just once, and then like it'll like pretty much save a lot, even though it's coming from the aspect of, oh, well, damn, what if I can't salvage this relationship? What if I? I'm not gonna lie. Both people on both sides are probably thinking the same thing. I might have been thinking the same thing as my homie. But the difference between me and him, I'm gonna reach out. If I have a problem, I'm gonna reach out. When I have my order, and I want to tell you that I want my bread buttered on both sides, I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna let you know, right? And so that's completely different than just sitting somewhere and just waiting for somebody else to initiate that, or waiting for that person to, hit you with that hard conversation. Don't wait for that, because why are you waiting for somebody to do something to fix y'all's relationship? You know what I mean? Because I really and truly feel like if you want it to be fixed, you'll do it. Like, regardless, like, you'll go out of your way to do so. You'll go out of the way, to have that hard conversation, just because you value the relationship so much that you don't care about having this conversation that may lead down to another road, because of the simple fact that the gravity and the importance of having this hard conversation with that said person. And so don't be afraid of confrontation, y'all. That's one thing I'll say for sure. Just because of the simple fact, I mean, you never know what outcome a conversation could have, and especially a conversation like that. I mean, if you have something confrontational, hey, bro, let it be known. Don't keep holding on to that shit, because I'm not gonna lie. When you hold on to it, it really just sits there and it just festers, because you're like, damn, they really didn't care. Damn, I'm seeing how they don't care in other aspects as well, And it really starts to bleed into other aspects of y'all's relationships, like, bro, trust issues, all that shit, bro. If you know, right? But for sure, it's most definitely, why would you give something to somebody who doesn't even see what you have as valuable, right? Ain't no point to fight for something that somebody already clearly gave up on. And I'm not gonna lie, I say that, but now that I say that, I really feel like as though, irregardless, having that hard conversation may have some change of heart, change of mind. But if it don't, it don't. You know what I mean? We don't have these conversations for other people's validation. We have it for ourselves. Just because then at that point we can differentiate and we can discern between what is fake and what's real between these people. Ain't no need and ain't no reason to have somebody fake as hell around. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We get into the point where we wanna stack guap. We wanna do our thing. We wanna, just be at our very best peak. And I can't be at my very best when I have fake individuals around me. People who are saying that they value me, but then they don't. And so, bruh, Say bruh, say bruh, say bruh. Having that one conversation, don't be afraid to have that conversation, bro. You never know what type of outcome that could have, my nigga. You never know what you could do. You never know what relationship you can save by just having one simple convo. But hey, bruh, say, bruh, I'm gonna leave y'all where y'all at. Thank y'all for coming to the vid. It's your boy Sheriff. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Daily Nights, bruh. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day, twin.